And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host, Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and review for Thursday night's episode of Gotham, Season 4, Episode 13. And I gotta say right off the bat, this is a great episode. I really like this episode a lot. It really showed us more about Bruce's character a little bit more. And of course, it really gave us a really... I didn't expect to see this, maybe into a movie version of Batman, but seeing a really cool version of Poison Ivy that we never have gotten in any of the other movies of Batman. I love Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy. That's like the only thing I like about that movie of Batman and Robin. That movie's atrocious anyway. But anyway, we never really got the real Poison Ivy, a taste of what she really is. And I know. Every time they keep recasting Ivy, it's like, okay, I get it now. But they really went forward. Like, yeah, this is what she actually can do and what she is. Because if you really know the character of Poison Ivy, she's not much of a like, oh, I want to destroy the world. She just really wants to reshape it in her own way by having plants. She's really a political person when it comes to protecting plants. She doesn't give a damn about humanity. She doesn't give a damn about anything else. She just cares about protecting plants and what can it do for her to benefit for herself. So we got in this episode her being so angry, the fact that plants are being tortured and experimented on to make drugs and, medicine or whatever it is. And then she ends up finding out that Bruce Wayne's company was behind, all the torture or of all her beloved plants. So she goes on a mission to basically try to get Bruce to make her tell her, where the formula is and all that stuff, of where, he does the Wayne Enterprises does the experiments. And, we got to see a little bit more, Poison Ivy's mind control, which is cool, because she never had that in the original movie, with Batman and Robin, because she only had poison, which is one of her powers, but, she does have mind control, poison, and a whole bunch of other things. She can make plants come out of the ground and attack Batman whenever she wants. That's what makes Poison Ivy such a cool character, and I was so glad to see at least some of it come out a little bit, which also tells me that maybe this will be the end of the season. I don't know that for sure, but if they're really showing us Poison Ivy and what she can do, maybe we'll end here. Obviously, if it's gonna continue, which I hope they do. And I think it was, I'm kind of glad they don't show us too much, but at least it's in that pathway to showing who she does become eventually, because she ends up becoming Poison Ivy that we all know and love. And then, of course, when Bruce gets affected, because a lot of people who she gets in contact with gets affected, they end up dying, and then they end up sprouting, plants. Obviously, it's slower for Bruce because what else is new? He's Batman. We all need him to be alive. He's not going to die in this entire episode. If a regular man was there, he would have been dead in 2 seconds. But, so when he's all, hallucinating everything, he sees things from his past. He sees a couple of things that could be his future. And yes, we do see a shadow of what he's supposed to become. AKA, we all know he's supposed to be Batman. So we do get to hear the dark voice. We do get to see, a shadowy bat-looking figure that comes up to Bruce. You do see Bruce without a face at one point where he's, he's at a party, and then you notice that he doesn't have a face. People are like, "Oh, you're not Bruce Wayne. We don't know who you are," And that's the thing you have to understand about Batman. Batman. Everybody knows Bruce Wayne's parents died in the alley, but you got to really understand how that actually is not true. Yes, his parents did die in that alley when he was a kid, but you also got to remember that not only did his parents die, but Bruce Wayne died at that time as well. Bruce got killed as well. Because when his parents died, Bruce Wayne died as well. And Batman was born. Because when he loses his parents, that was on his way to becoming Batman. And I like the fact that they showed him without a face at one point, because sometimes when people see Batman or Bruce Wayne in the public figure, sometimes they don't know about him. They sometimes they see he's a generous guy, he does his business thing. The other time he's just that arrogant playboy who hangs out with all the girls and drives fancy cars. And then at nighttime he's Batman kicking ass. So that's the thing. He has multiple um, like faces, I guess, if you want to call it that. And I really thought they really showed that really well. And while that was all happening, you have Jim Gordon trying to figure out what's going on with that. You know, with Ivy trying to stop Ivy because he didn't even know it was Ivy at one point until he caught Selena. Selena told him the truth, and even he couldn't believe it at one point. Then we got to see Jim Gordon a little bit in the future with a mustache. That was cool. You know, obviously because one day he will become Commissioner Gordon that we all know and love. So it was cool to see a little glimpses here and there. We saw Oswald Cobblepot. We saw Ligma. Obviously, we all know who they're gonna turn out to be eventually. We saw Lee Tompkins. We know where her origin's gonna take her. So yeah, it was a cool episode, and I liked it a lot. I really do like Gotham a lot. I think it's a cool show. It's not the greatest show, but it's my second favorite show behind Arrow right now, due to the fact that it just gets me invested in these characters, and I really like them. Sometimes it can be kind of corny in certain episodes. Yeah, I get that. Some episodes I don't like. But yeah, when it comes to these characters, I love Jim Gordon. I love Bruce Wayne. I love Alfred. He's cool. He's probably gonna come back soon, which is cool because obviously Bruce kind of fired him because he's acting a complete idiot. Because he doesn't give a damn anymore about certain things. Oswald Cobblepot is great. Nigma's brilliant in that role. Barbara King is cool. I love her a lot. She's great. But yeah, this whole show is cool. If you haven't seen Gotham, I recommend seeing it. Try season 1. It's a little bit slow, but once it picks up by season 2, 3, and then it gets to 4, then you'll be fine. But yeah, if you've never seen it, give it a shot. But yeah, like I said, I enjoy this show a lot, and I hope it continues. If it doesn't, oh well. I have a cool Batman show to add to my list. But like I said, it was cool. Good episode, anyway. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode, if you've seen it, and what do you think they could have done to improve it. If I had to improve that episode, I really wish they didn't, I guess, draw Bruce's, like, kind of depth. They should have shown him, like, sprouting some stuff, because he was just on the floor, and he only had, like, the effective coming, so he didn't start growing things. I mean, obviously, he's not going to do that, because, they need him to be alive, but, they would have shown him at least being more effective, instead of like how everybody else was effective. But that would have been cool. But other than that, cool episode. So I'm looking forward to see what happens next week. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought about it, and stay tuned for more. Click the bell if you for notifications. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and thank you very much, and have a good day.